That's amazing.
This one fell. Not bad.
Hey Frugivore, I'm Freelee. Welcome back to the Frugivore channel, and welcome to new viewers from John's channel Obese to Beast, by the way. Great to have you here. And just so you know, John refuses to get a blood test, which I find very telling and pretty disappointing, to be honest, as he claims my diet is so unhealthy, but I have excellent blood tests and I'm transparent about that. But he isn't willing to be transparent with his audience and post his results and show us why his diet and recommendations are so much more healthy and superior to mine. And that he achieved his muscle building and his weight loss without drugs, like I did. Remember, he called me out first for having unhealthy diet and lifestyle recommendations, so if you're gonna do that, you better bring your blood tests. So, John, I don't know, it's kind of looking pretty obvious here that your veins are quite juiced up. And I don't mean with fruit and veg. Okay, so today's video is highly requested, and that's a what I eat in a week on the Frugivore diet. So I'm back on raw living foods with no cooked dinner. And if you're interested in a video about why I'm doing this, what's a comparison, that sort of thing, then definitely vote on the video, whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And of course, I still recommend the raw to forward diet and eating cooked plant foods for those of you who would prefer to do that. But this is just what I want to do because I love it and it's probably what I'm going to do the rest of my life. Okay, Frugivores, you have to hang around for this. These are some of the most beautiful meals, some of the most beautiful foods in the world. I'm sure it's going to be very inspiring for your own journey. And if you want more raw living foods recipes, then check out my ebook, Go Fruit Yourself, How I Lost 40 Pounds on a Raw Vegan Lifestyle. I have just completed the second updated edition that has a whole bunch of new recipes, around 30 of the best raw food recipes with pics and testimonials. The link is in the description below. So let's get into it. A lot of food that we eat is from our food forest. And as you can see, a bunch of passion fruits, there's endless passion fruits, lots of jackfruits at this time of year. We've got some sugar bananas and also some ice cream bananas. So it's an awesome thing to do is to grow your own food, nourish yourself. Okay, so we got this crispy melon. It's good. And Snoopy is using his hands. Hey, what that? No.
That's the prime spot here. That's the sweetest spot.
Oh. That's how the monkeys do it. He is like a true frugivore.
True frugivore.
So depending on the season, some days I start with melons as a pre-breakfast, if you will, because they are quite low in calories. They're highly nutritious, but they also are high in water, so they don't constitute like a whole meal for me. We have several coconut trees that we harvest from, and we love starting the day with young coconut water and flesh. So it's been over 3 years that I haven't been removing my body fur, and my partner doesn't either, so why should I? You know, it's honestly really freeing. And this is a great sustainable bamboo straw that I use off the property. Whoa! Yeah. So here I am planting some sugarcane, which is one of my favorite juices, sugarcane juice. Just pop it in, wait for it to grow, harvest, and then enjoy as a juice, or you can chew on it and it's great for your teeth. Great source of fructose and glucose and magnesium, iron, calcium, manganese, some amino acids. Also has fiber, so it's a great juice to drink. So on this day I had carrot juice, which is rare for me, but we had a whole bunch of carrots, so I decided to juice them. I do like to have food with its fiber because it's important for your microbiome health, for your blood sugar levels, so including the fiber is important, but sometimes I will have a juice. Who else loves my macadamia ring? It's made out of a macadamia shell. It's from the Pit Cutter. He's on Instagram. You should check him out. So depending on the time of year, this is a pretty standard breakfast for me. We've got some banana smoothie with maybe 6 to 8 bananas with some dates in there and also some papayas that are generally from the food forest. Oh, jungle pineapple.
Jungle pineapple.
Look. Look at the color.
Here's the next. Next pineapple is coming here.
Yeah. Baby. Oh, look at how easy that was.
I think that's one of the most beautiful ones.
Wow.
This year.
I think so.
The color is amazing.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Off the property. That wasn't down the middle. Oh wow.
Oh, beautiful.
That does look beautiful. Okay, these are our bananas, sugar bananas. Papaya off the property, like apricot jam, so sweet. And this is a small roughy pineapple, which tastes amazing. All off the property. So at this time of year, a lot of our meals are made up of jackfruit because we have so much of it falling. It's a great fruit. It is very, very satisfying and it grows in a range of different climates. So I would definitely check it out as a staple. Oh, wow. So jackfruit is known to be the largest edible fruit in the world, and it is rich in nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals. And the fruit itself, the leaves of the tree and the bark of the tree have also been used extensively in traditional medicine for wound healing, for hypoglycemic effects, for anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antimicrobial. So get jackfruit into your life. So here's a pretty standard meal of jackfruit for me for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Oh yeah, wow, amazing, off our tree. So every tree's fruit has a unique flavor, but a lot of people say it tastes like bubblegum in general. So that's what you're missing out on, meals of tutti frutti bubblegum. So in general, breakfast and lunch is fairly simple, large mono meals of delicious fruit. And that's exactly how I want to eat because I can taste every flavor in the individual food rather than mixing it up and just being all confused. But when dinner rolls around, I tend to get a little bit more creative with my salads, mix some more foods, make it, just experiment because raw living foods have the full spectrum of flavor, the enzymes. It's just, it honestly just blows me away, the flavor spectrum that you can develop through combining these living foods. Like I encourage you to experiment because I'm sure you are going to, just be like surprised at the depth of flavor that you can develop. So these are our sprouts. Look how well these are growing. Radish, this is. Little forest of radish. And this is a rocket. I put a lot in, as you can see. It's pretty packed in there, but they're still going well. And this is snow peas, and there are a few failures. We've got lentils there. Not so fresh, those seeds, but these ones are doing amazing. For my green leaf intake, I do have a lot of microgreens, which I've been growing recently, and also katuk from the garden, and a whole bunch of other greens that we grow, Okinawan spinach, sambung, and also mushroom leaf. Okay, so let's get on to these fancy salads, shall we? And these recipes will be available in my upcoming book. That's all I'm going to say at this point, but stay tuned, it is coming eventually. This is one of my just prized favorite, just blow me away. Okay, this young coconut, it's a sweet and sour tamarind pasta, if you will, and it is just, it's phenomenal. Honestly, one of the best salads I've ever made. So with these salads, I make sure I have enough fruit during the day. So I'm having at least 2,000 calories from fruit during the day before I have the salad, just so I don't get glucose and fructose depleted. And this is another one of my favorites, which is a mushroom carrot bolognese mix. And it's really good. Like, I'm not talking this up. It's honestly really, really special. And I just realized being back on raw and back on living foods that I prefer to eat this way. It is tastier. And I know that it's going to be hard for some of you to believe, but it has the original flavor still in it. It hasn't been cooked out and then added back with a whole lot of salt and, other flavor enhancers. It has the flavor. And remember, every 2 weeks or so, you get a new set of taste buds, so that's going to help with your future food choices. Okay, eating from the rainbow. Look at this. This is all going into nori wraps. All of this bit of sauerkraut I made there. And this is durian. It definitely tastes better than it looks. About 1,200 calories. Delicious. It's frozen, but it's thawing out. Oh, creamy goodness. Oh yeah, it's good. And marinated mushrooms. Just like lemon juice and ginger, garlic, chili, that kind of thing, and some dill.
I just kind of threw the dill in there, so I'm not sure how it's going to be. And avocado salsa. This is a chili jam. It turned out really good, hey? I'm actually really happy with this chili jam. It looks delicious, right? And it tastes delicious. All raw. All living. That's it. Gonna have dinner now.
So just for full transparency, because a lot of people are like, I'm fully raw, but they don't tell you what they're eating that is actually heated. And this is toasted nori. I would prefer to have raw, but it's incredibly hard to get. When I can get it, it's just very, very hard. So at this point, sometimes I will have some toasted nori, but it contributes about 2 calories or something to my diet. So these are the delicious stuffed nori rolls, and I might have this about once a week. So I'm showing you all my favorites. This is another incredible dish, and make sure you don't try and get all your calories from the salad like you would say from a cooked pasta dish, because that has far more carbohydrates in it. So that's why I add in a lot of mangoes. I'll have like 4 mangoes sometimes in this salad. So you just make sure you get enough fruit in, or you just won't stay on this path. Look at the color. Wow. This is so rich. This is a pasta made with yellow sapote or egg fruit. It's just incredible, the consistency and the flavor that you can get with this fruit. So this is a unique recipe that I accidentally came up with myself by putting carrot in the fridge overnight and bringing it out and it being kind of slightly fermented and putting it into these nori rolls. And that might sound a bit gross, but it's actually really good because it reminds of, you know, soy sauce or some tamari without actually using it. You're getting that fermented kind of sour edge, but it's also sweet because of the carrot and the other vegetables and some avocado in there. It's a really good recipe. So I don't usually go to this much effort, but this night I did. I went all out and I made a lasagna. There's quite a few layers there. We've got some like mushroom, carrot mince, and we've got the pesto in there, avocado. So it was a bit of a process, but it turned out great. And this recipe is actually available in the 2nd edition, which is out now, of the Go Fruit Yourself ebook, which now has a whole bunch of new living food recipes and it has been updated throughout the book. So check that out. The link is in the description below. So these recipes rarely have any nuts or seeds in them. We like to focus on coconut. If we're going to put any kind of nuts, if you will, into the recipe, then we will put in some coconut, which is readily available from our food forest and definitely better on digestion. And this was a chili coconut carrot curry. That's a bit of a mouthful, but it was delish. Okay, frugivores, that's my video for today. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite recipe was. All right. Don't forget to be a good frugivore today and go fruit yourself.